Hey, what's up, y'all? It's ARENAVINCENT back up in here exploring life like always. How's everybody doing out there? You know what it's time for. National Hockey League, NHL, Stanley Cup playoff picks, predictions, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to tell you who I am taking to win round one of the Stanley Cup playoffs and move on to the semifinal round of their division, conference, whatever you call it. As you know, NHL playoffs, there's only there's the Central, the North, the East, and the West. So there's four basically conferences or divisions, whatever the fuck you want to call them, that happened today, and only 4 teams out of each conference or division made it this time. So less playoff teams in the playoffs as far as I remember for round one. But let's go ahead and get it started. National Hockey League. This is one of the best advice I can give everybody. Download the NHL app, Android or iPhone. That shit is free. You can listen to every single game for free. Radio calls of the games live. It's enjoyable. Watch playoff hockey. If you're not a true hockey fan or you're a casual time, you already know what it's time for. Listen to the hockey games, man. They're exciting. They're fun. And once you listen to them, like I have, I didn't listen to the regular season that much this year because I was listening to podcasts and radio shows more. You can get to know the guys, you can get to know the players, you get to know like who's who. It's real good for someone who is just a casual hockey fan, man. There's nothing wrong with being a casual hockey fan. Just do it. Check out the NHL app. All right, so let's get it started. First on the docket will be the North Division or Conference, whatever you call it. I guess they actually sold the naming rights to each division. So it would be like, I think it's I forget what company took the North, but whatever. But I'm just going to go what I see, the region, okay? North. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Montreal Canadiens. I'm taking the Toronto Maple Leafs to defeat the Canadiens. Remember, these are the best of 7 series. So the first team to win 4 games moves on. You know, so I'm taking the Toronto Maple Leafs to defeat the Montreal Canadiens and move on to round 2. Next game from the North is the Edmonton Oilers taking on the Winnipeg Jets. You know who I'm taking. Connor McDavid, right? I think that's the guy's name on the Edmonton Oilers. I'm taking the Edmonton Oilers to defeat the Winnipeg Jets and move on to round 2, baby. So who I got in the North? I got Toronto Maple Leafs and the Edmonton Oilers to win their series and move on to the next round. Next is the East region. It's the New York Islanders taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Get out of here, Pittsburgh. I'm not a fan of any Pittsburgh teams. Maybe the Pirates just a little bit, but not really. I'm taking the New York Islanders to defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins in 5 games to move on to round 2. And then the last game of the series in the East is my Washington Capitals are taking on the Boston Bruins. I'm a Capitals fan. I've been a Capitals fan since high school. Shout out to Joe Ward. Black guy playing hockey, man. That's when I was in high school and I saw that. I was like, that's cool. So I'm taking the Capitals. I'm taking the Washington Capitals to defeat the Boston Bruins. I can't stand any team from Boston. Get the hell out of here. And I'm taking the Capitals to do it in 6 games. So coming out of the East, going to round 2, I got the New York Islanders in 5 games and the Washington Capitals in 6 games. Next is the West region. It's the Colorado Avalanche taking on the St. Louis Blues. As you know, the Colorado Avalanche is the #1 overall seed. I think they won the President Cup, whatever that means. I basically think they have the best record in the whole NHL league. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Colorado Avalanche to defeat the St. Louis Blues and move on to round 2. And then the next series out of the West is the Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Minnesota Wild. This one, I was kind of iffy. I was like, who should I take? I'm taking the Vegas Golden Knights to defeat the Minnesota Wild in 7 games. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I know the Minnesota Wild have the ex-Ducks coach. I think it's Boudreau. I believe he's still the coach there. And look, man, that's what he did with the Ducks. He always got the Ducks to the playoffs, but he can never get over the hump with the Ducks. That's why they kind of let him go. And now look what happened to the Ducks, man. Can't even make it to the playoffs. But I'm taking the Vegas Golden Knights to defeat the Minnesota Wild in 7 games, and the Colorado Avalanche to defeat the St. Louis Blues in 5 games. And the last but not least, the last region is the Central region. It's the Carolina Hurricane taking on the Nashville Predators. I'm taking the Carolina Hurricane to defeat the Nashville Predators in 6 games and move on to round 2. Last but not least, it's the Florida Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. I believe the Lightning won last year. I think they did. I could be wrong. See, that's the problem with hockey, man. It doesn't have that lasting, doesn't stick like, like other championships do. And I do apologize for that. But I'm taking the Florida Panthers to upset the Tampa Bay Lightning, and win and move on, but win in 7 games. So again, out of the Central, I'm taking the Carolina Hurricanes over the Nashville Predators, and I'm taking the Florida Panthers to defeat the Tampa Bay Lightning in 7 games. Carolina will get it done in 6 games. So there you go, y'all. NHL hockey, National Hockey League playoffs. Round 1 starts this Saturday, baby. This Saturday. Check it out on TV if you can watch it. If not, listen to it on the radio or get the goddamn NHL app. Listen to all the games for free. Once again, out of the North region, I'm taking the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Edmonton Oilers to move on. Out of the East region, it's the New York Islanders and the Washington Capitals, all caps, baby. And then in the West region, I'm taking the Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights. And last but not least, the Central region, I'm taking the Carolina Hurricane and the Florida Panthers. So there you go. Those are my round 1 2021 National Hockey League Stanley Cup playoff picks, baby. As always, thank you for exploring the arena we call life. Your homie Arena Vincent. If you got any comments, leave them down below. If you agree, disagree, you want to challenge me, but it's all good, man. As always, like, share, subscribe. You know what to do. Peace.